I can't tell you what an influence you have had so far on the national conversation. What kind of a society and what kind of economy do we want? And they are fundamentally questions that only we can answer. We, the people. 21% of total national income is going to the top 1%. Now compare that to the 1970s. In the late 1970s, 9% of total national income was going to the top 1%. Think about it for a second. Everybody needs to know these facts. Right now, the top 1% owns about 35% of America. The 400 richest families in America own more of America than the bottom 150 million people in America. You know, 40 years ago, the typical executive of a big bank or any big company in this country was earning 40 times the average worker salary. And I remember 40 years ago when I started looking at this stuff, I thought, that's pretty bad. Well, right now, the typical top executive is earning 300 times. 300 times what the typical worker is earning. For outside critics who say, well, what do you stand for and what are your demands? You tell them, be patient. Because like the civil rights movement and like every other major movement in history, those demands percolate. We know what we are about broadly. We know we want a more just society. We know things have got completely skewed and out of whack. How can we change fundamentally politics? The only way Washington changes is if people outside Washington make so much of a ruckus, non-violently, but enough of a ruckus that Washington can't help but pay attention. Some people in the media, they're going to say, oh, this is over. It's not going to be over. It's never going to be over. You can't stop this once it's started.